All right, what up, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're looking at Wasder, okay, ticker symbol WAS. This was a viewer request, so if you have a cryptocurrency stock, anything like that, you want me to break down for you, let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to do it for you as soon as I can. All right, we're going to go over lots of chart patterns, the current chart patterns. We're going to go over some key demand zones, and we're going to just break it down for you guys, okay? So stick with me, all right? Let's start over here with the left side of the chart. All right, we had some very nice patterns for me. Okay, so this right here was a nice little bull flag. Okay, and we were able to get the breakout of this bull flag and head higher. Okay, so that right there was one pattern you could have spotted. Okay, we did have a nice double bottom bounce as well. If you look here, okay, here's our original bottom, and then here's our second bottom, right? And there was a nice move right there. Okay. The very next one after that was a head and shoulders. Okay. So as a result of getting the bull flag price target hit and then coming down and getting that double bottom bounce, we ended up forming a head and shoulders, right? Where we have our left shoulder, our head, and our right shoulder right here. Okay. We come down into this area and form demand. This is where we have demand forming. Okay. And sure enough, what do? Well, we end up creating an inverse head and shoulders, right? We have a left shoulder here, a head right here, and a right shoulder here. Look at where that takes us, okay? That takes us right up to here, okay? So there's lots of patterns that's been going on, all right, that we've been looking at. After there, we got another double bottom bounce, okay, where we come establish some support here, all right, and we come and retest that support level and get a nice double bounce move, okay? Those are some simple patterns that you could be looking at. Now, another simple pattern that's one of the easiest to spot is a bear flag, okay? And so look at this downwards motion and then look at this consolidation channel, okay? You notice how we're consolidating in here. This is our flag. This is our flag, okay? So here we have the flag pole. Actual flag pole is this downwards trend line right here, okay? But we're in the flag right now and it's a bullish channel, okay? So, you can see, we came down here into this area where we previously had demand, okay? And buyer stepped in here, here, and here, all right? We can see that the price levels came back down to these levels, all right? And what happens is this right here is just triggering people's stop losses, right? So people who had this at their bottom as a stop loss, right? They're selling at these levels, which drives the price lower, but that's just market makers and algorithms, triggering stop losses, okay? And then they're gaining liquidity, right? So you notice how we consolidated and chopped in this area here. Okay, they're pulling people's stop losses, they're gaining liquidity for the move upwards. All right, so you have to be mindful of all of that. Okay, now one thing that I would be extremely cautious about, okay, is we kind of have an ascending wedge forming. All right, if you look here, this is a bearish pattern, okay, where we're going to trade like this and they get a breakout to the downside. So, I would really, really be cautious currently at the moment, especially with tech, crypto. A lot of things look like they could be, trying to test the recent lows. Okay, so that would be these lows here. If we get a breakdown, okay, down to our support level here, and we don't hold, we don't continue upwards, all right, we're going to come back down into this demand zone previously, all right, where we've shown we can have demand, all right? But you have to ask yourself, are we going to have enough demand in here? Okay, is there going to be more buyers present in this price range to push us back up? Or are we going to eventually, come back down potentially all the way to these levels? Right now, where do I get these levels from? I get them from the beginning of the chart here. Okay, you can see the levels right here. All right, in this area, right, there wasn't too much market structure, right? It just kind of quickly moved up through those levels, and what we're seeing now is the price digestion. Okay, and so we're digesting these prices. We have to be able to hold them. Okay. So, I would say that really there's about two support levels, okay, below our demand zone here. All right. It's going to at 0.00499, okay, and 0.00312, okay. Um, those two areas, all right, is going to be above this little level in between here. So for now, those would be the two main levels that I would pay attention to. Other than 0.0100 we haven't even touched 0.015 yet. All right. So I don't want to come off too bearish right now, but look, so we have the big bear flag bearish pattern. Inside of that bearish pattern, we have a smaller bearish pattern, okay, right here that could potentially take us down to the 0.015. Okay. So you have to think of that. And then if that happens, that could be the beginning of the bear flag move, which would be ultimately, bring us down potentially down to this demand zone here. Okay. So, buyers can come in and they can step in between these levels over here. Okay. Right in between here, is where if you want to start dollar cost averaging or looking to get a position going, this would be an area of interest, right? We've shown previously in the past that we do have some buyers in this area. It's just going to be a matter of, if we get a bearish breakdown of this pattern, are buyers still going to be, able to bring us out of the possible bear flag if we break below this trend line here, right? If not, then we may not find the demand in this area here, and we may head all the way down to either these levels, this level, or this. All right, so that's pretty much the outlook. But don't get too scared, okay? It is a crypto winter. All right. So it's very important to actually pick the projects that are going to be around that you actually believe in, fundamentally, right? It's not really like meme coin season right now for all of these things. So what you want to be doing is, you want to determine, am I going to be okay to accumulate at these lower prices here? Either in this box, okay, or these yellow support levels, or down here at this box. Am I going to be able to accumulate there, hold at these price levels, and not care if it goes lower because I'm looking long term, right, for the next 1 to 5 years? Or, are you looking for something much more short term, right? If you have a short term horizon, and let's say you were able to ride some of this momentum, okay, from 0.01 to up to 0.03, right? That's a very nice rally. That's a very nice move. And let's say you're seeing that there's these signs of bearishness and you want to take some profits now because it's relevant to you, right? Your trade basis is much smaller than someone looking, years down the line. All right. So appreciate you watching. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what crypto, what stock you want to see next. All right. I do those viewer requests every single week. Smash the like button, subscribe. I'm out.